Dubbing Creative started in the 1980s by Paul Whitehouse and Rob Mannering. They were the founding partners and they're still very much involved in Dubbing Creative today. Our design ethos in terms of how we operate as a company really, I suppose, stems from Rob and Paul when they set up the business. They're very down to earth and very much focused on the client, and that's the way that we operate really. Design is at the heart of what we do, but also customer service really as well. So the scope of things we're doing at the moment in the studio vary from brand work that we're doing at the moment. We're doing some more animation work, infographics. We've got some videos planned, and everyone's involved in that from the partners that are involved that own the business right through to the account handlers and the designers really. In terms of studio management, we plan the jobs together. I sit with the account handlers, we sit down at the end of each day, work out a plan for the next day. We talk through the jobs that are on the board, who's doing what meetings are on, so we know who's out and who's in and who they're seeing. We're slightly traditional in the sense that, again, influenced by Paul and Rob, who set up the company originally. They're very they're quite old school in terms of we start pen and paper, then we move on to the Mac. All the directors and the designers have tablets and they use those on a day-to-day basis, whether it's for presentations or for working out certain things. We use things like Cooler for getting colour variations and things like that. So there are various apps that we use as well. We choose the tools that we do because we couldn't do without them really. In terms of Photoshop, it is crucial to imagery that we often have to use. We do our own photography sometimes in house. We use photographers, and retouching is important. Illustrator, we do lots of infographics, and those are done in Illustrator as well as identities and so on. And then of course, because a core amount of our work is print, we use InDesign for that. In terms of moving forward, we're doing more animation, so After Effects is something that is becoming more and more used in the studio.
We've just done about half a dozen videos for one of our clients, so it's been a pretty quick learning curve for us, but luckily what we found was that a lot of the skills we had with Flash, a lot of the principles were transferable. The reason we decided to move to Creative Cloud was that it had come time to upgrade anyway, and it seemed to offer the advantage that we would have access to all the software, and this was things like After Effects, which areas we were moving into, so it seemed a good idea to make the move now, to get ready, get on board with that sort of thing.
It's important that we have the latest software, that we update regularly, and we're always interested to see what the new changes are. We investigate those quite a lot. Yeah, and the options of using other apps that are there completely available for us to use.
A feature that's really changed all our lives in the studio is the live round corners in Illustrator. It sounds like a small thing, but suddenly being able to put different radius corners on boxes is just transformative.